Looking back in 19-2, the duel is scoring in favor of Penn. However, a pretty fun bout at 65, getting set to go at 74 in a moment. But a decision victory. It's the first of the day for Princeton, and Blaine Berge able to win it a moment ago.
Yeah, we saw some good scrambles there, some good throws. Berge wrestled smart. Came away with the win. And we see congrats, Coach Reyna, as we've stated a few times here, Coach Reyna's last match here at the Palestra. Yeah. Big day for Penn Wrestling between senior day and Coach Reyna's last day. A lot of emotions going around, but great turnout here for this duel.
Mentioned over a quarter century here at Penn. First in the late 80s to 2005. Brief time off and has picked right back up, finishing his Palestra career here this afternoon. However, not done. Still have another duel versus Rutgers, and then Ivies, and then the national tournament.
Yeah, they got the
right
classic,
here in Philadelphia.
They got the classic Wednesday night duel at Rutgers next week. You don't see too many of those, but it's awesome to have those.
Nick Incontrera going for Penn against Xavier Giles on the other side. Incontrera 13th in the country by Intermat, 12th in the NCAA coaches poll. We've seen this matchup before, and maybe in the first 30 seconds can kind of show what the results were back in that last matchup. Nick Incontrera dominated, winning by tech fall.
Yeah, Incontrera top 16 last year, just 2 wins shy of that coveted All-American honor. He's a senior this year. NCAAs are in his home town of Philadelphia here, so he's going to be putting everything he has into achieving that goal, being All-American and standing on the podium in front of his home crowd, which would be something really cool for for Penn and just the Philadelphia wrestling ecosystem, which has grown tremendously over the past few years here.
That's something to mention about we talked a lot about, just me and you, the region itself, and the history behind Philadelphia and Jersey, so on and so forth. Being in Philadelphia and with Drexel, Penn, you go to the Jersey schools, Princeton, Rider, so on and so forth, they're putting so much into this championship because they know this is an opportunity that does not happen very often.
Yeah, well, I mean, Philadelphia is within an hour or two's drive of some of the best wrestling in the entire country when it comes to high school.
Giles in a tough spot. Incontrera on a turn here, has a tilt, has a count, trying to finish. Nick Incontrera trying to find a way to finish in the first period. Giles in a tough way.
Yeah, he has that deep. Incontrera, not quite.
Give him the near fall, though. Nick Incontrera, 4 points from back points. He's got a 7-0 lead here in the first.
And Giles, true freshman, some tough sledding this year, 7-16 on the year. With Princeton's schedule, they have a tough schedule. He's wrestled a bunch of ranked opponents and hasn't quite had that quality win, but being a true freshman, you're going to expect to take those lumps a little bit, learn from those mistakes, and by the time year 2, year 3 roll around, you'll be winning a lot of those matches here. High school, he was a 2-time New England champ, 2-time national prep finalist, NHSC All-American, ranked 16th at 165 by Mat Scouts.
And
so
Incontrera,
very quality opponent, just Incontrera level above, right?
Incontrera back with another turn there. 2 being held. There it is, scored. 10-0 the lead for Nick Incontrera. After some more back points, looking to finish off this first period. They dominate and start. Like you mentioned, Giles, and kind of how Princeton and a lot of programs at this level have kind of designed their schedule. Penn the same way. You bring in quality opponents. Penn's the exact same way on how they've worked. Talk about starting the year at UVA, well, correction, at home versus Northern Colorado, a great program. At UVA, they go to the Midlands, and then right after that, you have a South Dakota State squad, Drexel, who you see every year, Wyoming, and then you're into your conference slate. It doesn't get much easier than that.
Plus, they host a Keystone Classic every year, which is a great event with a few EIWA schools. They're bringing in Virginia Tech every year, who's a top 5, top 6 program. So, yeah, wrestling for either of these teams, even though you're Ivy League, you're still going to wrestle the best of the best in the country. You may have to travel to get there, but you're going to get high quality competition.
When you talk about kind of with national championships being here in Philadelphia, you look at the turnout for the Keystone Classic every year. Imagine that, but with a whole lot more room at the Wells Fargo Center. 2 on the reversal for Nick Incontrera. 12-0 the lead.
Yeah, Gary, I don't know about you, but I was at the Eagles parade on Friday a few days ago, and that was a madhouse. NCAs won't quite be like that, but I like to imagine it will be.
I definitely given a run for its money.
Yeah, 1 million people, I would love that. That'd be great for the sport.
Multi-day event, the programs in the region. As Incontrera back, working on a takedown. 15-1, and we'll get the break here with Giles. Looking for another tech. It'd be the 3rd tech of the day for the Quakers. Incontrera right back in on a shot. Was looking for a turn, trying to pick up some back points here. The strong cradle trying to lock it.
Incontrera celebrating senior day as well today. It wasn't he?
Would be one heck of a stamp for Nick Incontrera, making his mark here today, trying to finish right here.
So no back points yet. Looks like Giles' shoulders are too far off the mat.
Incontrera, there's the count, trying to finish. Nick Incontrera got the count, looking to end it right here. 2nd period, 174, Nick Incontrera. Time winding down to the 2nd. That will do it for the 2nd, but he's got 4 on the back points, and that will do it. Your winner by 10 fall, Nick Incontrera.
Not a bad way to go out if you're Nick Incontrera on senior day. Last time getting his hand raised in the palestra. What a career Nick has had. Congrats. Soak that in, buddy.
Nick Incontrera, final duel here at the palestra. Does it in style. 3rd tech of the day for Penn and the Quakers. 24-2 in the dual scoring. Quakers lead big here from Philadelphia. Come back in a moment on ESPN+.